When people talk about Christianity in poor black communities, they rarely talk about how it's practiced. They talk about faith like it exists in a vacuum, but it doesn't. It exists inside poverty, and poverty changes what religion becomes. For those that do not know me, my name is Timothy and I run a WhatsApp group for the Black Diaspora, a space where we study the moves the world makes around us. Every day we break down global shifts, political patterns, and the power play shaping black futures everywhere. We also host a public Zoom lounge every weekend, a space for diasporans to connect, debate, and build in real time. All these links are in the bio. When you're poor, Christianity isn't preached as freedom, it's preached as restraint. Don't drink, don't desire, don't question, don't want too much. Not because these things are inherently evil, but because when you're poor, one mistake can cost you everything. So temptation gets framed as sin because poor people can't afford consequences. That's how poor Christianity is born, and pastors understand this, some of them deeply. They know that when people have nothing, discipline sounds holy, endurance sounds righteous, and suffering sounds meaningful. So poverty gets dressed up as spiritual maturity. If you're struggling, they tell you God is testing you. If you're broke, they tell you your reward is coming. And if you're exhausted, they tell you your heaven will make it worth it. Slowly, poverty stops being a problem to solve and becomes proof that you're doing something right. Meanwhile, the pastor's life looks very different. He's not practicing restraint. He's not waiting on heaven or afraid of desire. That contradiction is never addressed because questioning it is labeled as rebellion. Doubt becomes sin and curiosity becomes worldly influence. You are told to discipline your wants while funding his comfort. The offering basket never passes the wealthy neighborhoods the same way. Sacrifice is always requested from the people who are already bleeding. They don't preach this message to rich Christians. They preach it to poor black ones because fear works better when people have less. Fear of temptation, fear of curses, fear of losing blessings. Fear keeps people obedient. Fear keeps people giving. Fear keeps people from asking uncomfortable questions about money, power, and ownership. So Christianity becomes less about salvation and more about management. Be good because you cannot afford to be bad. Be quiet because questioning costs you community. Be patient because justice is postponed. And when pastors cannot confront systems, they redirect attention upward, heavenward. Heaven becomes the retirement plan because earth is off limits. So before I go, if a version of Christianity requires you to stay poor to prove your faith and silent to protect someone else's authority, then it's not saving you, it's using you. Not every pastor is, but enough of them are doing so and keeping the cycle alive. Let's move.